The year is 2025. Donald J. Trump, back in the Oval Office, has embarked on a mission to reshape the federal government. His tool: mass firings of federal employees. The goal: a leaner, more responsive bureaucracy aligned with his vision for America. This is not a story about politics. It is about risk. It's about the risk a president takes when he upends a system designed to resist upheaval. It's about the risks to the livelihoods of thousands of federal workers. And it's about the risks to all of us when the machinery of government is tampered with. Trump's rationale is simple. Less is more. A smaller federal government, he argues, is more efficient, less costly, and less prone to bureaucratic inertia. His target: probationary employees, those who haven't yet earned the job security of civil service protection. The message from the administration is clear. Loyalty is paramount. Those who haven't proven their allegiance, those deemed obstacles to the president's agenda, are expendable. Federal agencies, from the Department of Veterans Affairs to the Food and Drug Administration, are instructed to trim their ranks. The order comes down: identify the expendables. Thursday, February 13, 2025. For many federal employees, it began like any other day. But by day's end, the familiar rhythms of government work were shattered. Impersonal emails arrived in inboxes across the country. Subject line: termination of employment. No explanation, no opportunity for appeal, just a curt goodbye. The firings are swift and brutal. For many, the news comes as a shock. Some had received glowing performance reviews, others were new recruits still navigating the labyrinthine corridors of federal bureaucracy. John, a data analyst at the Department of Energy, had dedicated 5 years to public service. He received an email on that fateful Thursday. "I was devastated," he confides. "I believed in the work I was doing, believed I was making a difference." Sarah, a program coordinator at the FDA, had been working tirelessly to expedite the approval of life-saving drugs. "My job wasn't just a job," she says, her voice trembling. "It was about protecting public health." Section 5. Unions draw a line in the sand. The backlash is immediate. Unions representing federal employees denounce the firings as illegal and reckless. They argue that the Trump administration has violated established procedures for downsizing the federal workforce. The unions file lawsuits, alleging that the firings are politically motivated and designed to silence dissent. The lawsuits wind their way through the courts, a legal battle that could take years to resolve. Section 6. Casualties of change, the VA and FDA. The impact of the firings is felt most acutely in agencies already grappling with staffing shortages and budgetary constraints. The Department of Veterans Affairs, responsible for the well-being of millions of veterans, is particularly hard hit. Wait times for appointments grow longer. Veterans complain of difficulty accessing essential services. The FDA, tasked with ensuring the safety and efficacy of food and drugs, is also reeling. Drug approvals slow to a crawl. Section 7. The federal talent drain. The long-term consequences of the firings are difficult to predict. Some experts warn of a brain drain from the federal government, as talented individuals are discouraged from pursuing careers in public service. The fear is palpable. The firings, they argue, have created a climate of fear and uncertainty, eroding morale and undermining the effectiveness of the federal workforce. Section 8. The price of change. The story of Trump's mass firings is a cautionary tale about the fragility of government. It's a story about the human cost of political ideology. And it's a story that raises profound questions about the future of American democracy. How do we balance the need for efficiency with the imperative of fairness? How do we ensure that government serves the needs of all citizens, not just those deemed loyal to the party in power? Section 9. A legacy uncertain. The full impact of Trump's gamble remains to be seen. One thing is certain: the federal government, once a bastion of stability, has been irrevocably changed. The consequences, both intended and unintended, will reverberate for years to come. The risk, as always, is ours to bear.